Tell me, art takes quite a lot of quiet time. So, would you say there's a right time of life to take up painting, to try it? I mean, in your case, you've done a very busy, very involved career. You just started a new family. So, when's the right time?
I think for me that was the right time, because the pressure of architecture, of course, is huge, and you have to give 24 hours to it. And when I found I couldn't give my time like sitting up all night to work on a project because of the demands of the family, I thought it was probably better not to do it. I did try part-time, and I again was very lucky that my dear friends offered me jobs to work on their houses, and I had a great deal of fun.
Yeah, projects to work on. Yeah,
London and the Surrey towns around us. But my real love, I think, was painting, and that came through.
Interesting. And how did you know where to start with your art, and sort of who sort of influenced you along the way? Which direction? You talk about your passion for oils, for example. How did you know which direction to go in?
I think because all my life I've been going to art galleries, and I've always been drawn to the great artists such as Turner and Constable and Whistler and latter day more modern artists, which of course I studied at Wimbledon. I could only do really contemporary work there, like Gerhard Richter, for example, or David Hockney. But what I love about those earlier artists is they bring out the essence of a landscape, the thing that lifts your heart when you're standing on the top of a hill and you see Surrey Hills or Dorset Hills or Wiltshire Hills stretching away into the distance. The lift that comes into my heart every time I'm driving down the M40 and I go over the escarpment and I see the plain below, I think it's called Didcot Mills in the distance, the stark satanic mills of industry, but I still feel that buzz of happiness of how beautiful it is.
And it's nature. It's all out there as nature, incredible. But it provides the most incredible scenes, doesn't it? To be able to, as you say, to fill you with inspiration, really, just to see it there lying out in front of you. So really, I mean, some of your paintings, they're big canvases. Did you always work on large canvases, or is there a way of transposing these ideas on something else first, and then how does that work?
Well, I found at Wimbledon when I was presented, we learnt how to build our own canvases, and I was so pleased with the canvases I'd built. I didn't want to sully them with a dab of oil paint. So my tutor gave me a little canvas about size of half the size of an A4 sheet of paper.
Right.
And I painted on that. And that gave me the courage to start painting big.
Good idea.
Because once I'd done a little one, I knew I wasn't going to kill the canvas. It was going to survive in spite of me. So then, the only limit to my canvas now is if you can fit it in a car or a van. And in fact, some canvases have outgrown my car, and I've had to hire vans to transport them to the places they're destined for.
Love it. That's funny. You're going to need a juggernaut lorry soon with all the big...
Yes, but the big canvases are daunting to start out on.
Bet.
But having started little and having done it before, I have gained confidence that I can. And the other thing is that the oil paint tells you what to do. It dictates, it suggests, it's a wonderful medium, infinitely flexible.
Wow.
And infinitely full of joy.
Gives you sort of guidance as you're painting on the canvas, so you find the way to kind of move, which direction to take the painting in, and that's what oils do. That's interesting. I never really thought of it like that. It's incredible.
Well, they do for me, anyway.
Yeah.